On Friday, I got offered a full-time position with the company I've been working at for over a year now. I was working there full-time for a while at a certain location, and then I took a break and dropped to part-time, and now I've been offered a full-time position at a place that I think is going to be a really good match for me. It's not the place I'm currently working at. It's a new place, and it's good for me for a few reasons. Practically, it's not very far away from my new apartment, and it is also not as big of a campus by a long shot. At my current campus, we have to park in a parking structure, any employees, about a half a mile away from the nearest building. And then you gotta walk, and it's always an awkward walk on this way too slim of a sidewalk. And if somebody's walking too slow in front of you, you just kind of have to wait, or you have to do that horrible thing I hate doing, which is awkwardly confront and say, hey, I am trying to pass you. I need to move quicker than this, you know. And I won't have to do that at this new place. The parking lot is right next to the building. You just park, and then you just enter, and everything is absolutely cool. This is also a smaller clinic than I've been working at. I mean, it's a customer service position still, but it's not as many appointments. It's not urgent care, which is where I've been working. So people are not coming in with a fork in their lung. I've never actually seen that. I think that was from Family Guy. Peter falls over into a bunch of dishes and then says, hey, Lois, would you mind Googling fork in lung? She's like, what? He's like, time is of the essence, Lois. So people are not coming in as stressful of situations. One thing that somebody pointed out to me is also when you're working in a clinic that's just like primary care, the person knows their doctor and often likes their doctor, like has some kind of relationship. So they're coming in way better spirits, knowing that they're going to get to talk to the person they really trust and know cares for them. That was, the tenses in that sentence were a bit strange. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this new place. And change of any kind is difficult. Required me today to talk to one of my caregiving clients and say, hey, I'm not going to be part-time caregiving anymore in just a few weeks. And they took it very well, but it's still saddening. You know, I've developed a bit of a relationship with this client. Nice thing is that this client only lives about 5 minutes away from me. So I did tell them if you need any like one-off caregiving shifts, I mean, even for free. I mean, just to be able to hang out with you guys for a little bit, that would be cool. You know, on the weekend or after my work hours, you know, something like that. The idea of going to full-time at this company, again, does stress me out. And because of the way that this company is structured, if I want to switch to a less demanding position, it will probably take a while. Even if I decide that I don't like it right off the bat, I'll probably have to stay for at least a good 3 months. But that's something that I can handle. I mean, it's nice having a mini goal, like a mini check mark that I'm going to reach, or checkpoint. That is, hey, I will be there for 3 months, and then I can reevaluate. I think that was a line. I just saw the movie Bros. That's like a line in the movie. A guy proposes to another guy, like, will you date me for 3 months and then reevaluate after that? I think this is going to be a good situation, though. It's just interesting that big turns in your life, like big opportunities that are offered to you, immediately scare the crap out of you because you're like, oh, wow, that means that I'm actually going to do this. Even big, great opportunities are still big moves that you have to make. And sometimes that doesn't feel good. Sometimes, even if it feels good, usually a big change is such a mixed emotion. I mean, bittersweet is the word to top them all when it comes to changing your life in some way. It's always bittersweet. To say yes to anything, such a cliche, means saying no to so many other things. I am going to miss some aspects of the office that I've been working in, and the campus and the staff over there. But I know what's best for me. I know what's going to make the happiest Joe to be in this world. And the happiest Joe is also going to do his job the best. I'm having a year-end review with my supervisor this coming week, and I'm going to be honest with her, you know, in a very professional, grounded way. I can be very, very well spoken, especially when I've had all this time to think about my side of things. One of the benefits to talking to yourself is that you prepare the best arguments and the best things to say to people way ahead of time. But yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with her about some of the reasons why I chose not to stay in this office. And she probably won't love hearing all of it, but, you know, it's not against the rules to have issues with your job. If you're working for a place like this, especially where that's very well unionized and you have a lot of defenses at your disposal if something goes wrong. But it's not even going to get to that level. We're just going to have a conversation. It's just another thing that I've talked about in the last few videos is just taking control over my life. I have some semblance of control finally, and I feel like I'm only stepping into more and more of it. And that's both horrifying and the most excited I've been in my adulthood.